Good evening, folks, and welcome to another What It Means to Love Your Country on the Rahim Show. And as you all know, I am your host, Ricky Ali. I want to welcome all of you who follow our platform on Facebook, YouTube, and some of you who watch our show on TikTok. I want to welcome all of you tonight. Like we usually do on our show, we just provide you information to help because the goal here is to make sure that we do the right thing for our country. Tonight, I'm going to share the number momentarily. You can call. I want it to be an interactive. The reason why I have this show this time around because I know a lot of people are also training on social media so they can be a part of the discussion. But what we are talking about is what it means to love your country, and we're using Liberia as a case study. You know, many a time, most of our leaders, they profess that they love our country, but when they get into power, we see a lot of things happening. So tonight, and with the number to call is 443-538-7620. Call that number and be a part of the discussion. I want people to call on the show, like have an interact. Some of you are flipping through Facebook and YouTube at this time of the night. And just call and be a part of the discussion tonight. We are talking about what it means to say you love your country. We who find ourselves in an opportunity to be in the diaspora, we see that most of the leader here, as much as corruption is everywhere, we see that people prioritize their country over everything. So that is the kind of things we want Liberia to replicate. Liberian to be able to practice. If you say you love your country, that sense of national identity should be to the fullest. That's what we are discussing. So the number to call is 443-538-7620, and we're going to give you 5 core element to prove that you love your country. We're going to go through that 5 core element. But at the same time, if you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, please share the podcast, make some comments, and also like. We highly appreciate you for that. So what it means to love your country as a Liberian. We are using Liberia as a case study tonight, but if you are watching the show and you are from a foreign country, what it means to love your own country. So you can be a part of the discussion too. And the number to call is 443-538-7620. Call that number. The phone is ready for a call so we can have an interactive discussion and see how we can move our country forward. But before I begin the show, I would like to, extend my, thanks to the President, Jose Yomo Boaka, for a, very awesome, achievement, making like our B1, B2 visa to be extended from 1 year to up to 3 years without even additional fee. So it's a very good news, and we are very proud of our president to make that, happen for our country. A lot of things, I think are going to happen, and we really happy that this, achievement was able to, happen this time around during his, administration. So I want to thank him, and I applaud the government, Unity Party government, for making such historic, achievement. So I just wanted to drop that, but kudos to our president. So folks, if you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, this is the Rahim Show. And as you all know, I'm your host, Ricky Ali. Tonight, we are talking about what it means to say you love your country. How can you say you are a Liberian and you say you love your country, but then when we look deeply, your sense of national identity is not to the fullest, for your country. You cannot claim to say you are a leader of Liberia, you love your country, then you are not performing, what you say that you you would do. So that is not, how you love your country. If you love your country, we're going to give you 5 core elements to prove if somebody truly loves their country. And we're going to go through that momentarily, but the number to call is 443-538-7620. A lot of you are flipping through Facebook right now. Please share the podcast, make some comment. And also, if you want to come live, join me so we can discuss this very unique topic for our country, Mama Liberia. And we're using Liberia as a case study. But if you're a foreign person from different country watching the show, you can also call and share your perspective about your country, what it means to say you love your country. I love people to be a part of the interactive discussion, because we want to see how we can move our country forward, because that's the main goal for which I introduced this new topic, what it means to love our country. Because a lot of time people claim that they love the country, but on the contrary, they tend to do different things, and we don't want people to just be given position or given some sort of assignment to do certain performance that will impact our country, and then on the contrary, they only care for this individual well-being. No, it is true that you also have to care about yourself, but also make sure that you prioritize the country first. So, folks, the number to call is 443-538-7620. Be a part of the interactive discussion tonight. Let's have a one-on-one conversation. So call that number 443-538-7620. Let me get some call tonight so we can discuss. I'm going to go through what it means to say you love your country. As Liberian, what does it mean to you when you say you love your country? And I'm going to give you 4 and 5 different core elements to prove to you when somebody say I love my country. And we're going to go through that momentarily, but the number to call is 443-538-7620. If you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube, please share the podcast, make some comment, and we highly appreciate you for that. So we're going to go through the 4 key elements here, but I want you to make a call. The number to call is 443-538-7620. So when we say what it means to love your country, what comes to your mind? We are talking about love, and we are not talking about love just from the mere, standpoint. We are talking about love where it is intentional. When you say you love your country, you got to be intentional about it. You got to prove that you love your country by doing what? These are some of the core elements we're going to talk about. If you say you love your country, what are some of the things you need to do that will make people to think that, yes, this guy truly loves his country? And as leader, we are challenging you. This is an opportunity on our show. We are cautioning everyone, leaders, if you find yourself in any kind of respected area in Liberia, holding any kind of position. It can be from the banking sector, it can be from civil society, it can be from the market, perspective. You are obligated to say, yeah, I love my country, but you have to prove that you love your country indeed. So that's what we are saying, what it means to say you love your country. So the number to call is 443-538-7620. Call that number and be a part of the discussion tonight. But I'm going to run through something here while I'm looking for my first caller on the show tonight. Call the number if you're watching the show via Facebook and YouTube. I know a lot of you are flipping through Facebook right now. Call that number and let's discuss